I do want to ask you about the Lakers pantheon here, because we have discussions, you know, the MJ, who's the GOAT, the LeBron discussion is one thing. But then once you get
y'all about to do this.
no. I'm going to ask you something totally different. I'm going to ask you something different. That's what I'm saying. I'm more interested in this question, which is not who's the best player to ever put on a Laker uniform. I want to know who you think is the best Laker. And there's a difference, right? In the pantheon of who is the best Laker, you got Magic. You got Kobe. You got Kareem. Where does LeBron? LeBron, obviously, before he won a title, he couldn't even be in that discussion for who is the best Laker as a Laker. Now that he's won a title as a Laker, where does he rank for you among Lakers greats? Not just overall, but as a Laker.
Rachel, honestly, as a Laker, I think it just goes down. You know, I think it goes down because they're all the greatest.
That's spoken like a Laker fan.
That's the answer.
Honestly, he's right where he's at.
Matt, I want to know what you think.
I definitely think LeBron has done a great job. You know, he's only been here 2 years, and he was able to bring a championship back to L.A. You know, we talked about it last week was there's Kobe fans and there's Laker fans. And I think when LeBron first came here, he got a lot of pushback. And I think he had to earn the respect of these not only Laker fans, but these Kobe fans. And I think he's definitely done that. And they're odds-on favorite to win it next year. You know what I mean? So I definitely think there was a winning over process where he can kind of have a exhale because he has brought a ring back. But, you know, the pressure doesn't stop. You know, they don't expect one. They expect multiples when you're a Laker great. So I'm excited to see what's coming for the next couple of years for Bron here.
Yeah. And wait, I got a question for you. Over this summer, you had Young Money Radio, and you kind of switched roles. Usually people are asking you questions like we're doing today. You became the interviewer. What was that like for you to switch roles and be the guy who asked the questions instead of being asked questions?
I was going to sound cliche, but it was interesting, man. It was just to find out things and just to, you know, when you're off air to talk about things that people, to find out things people know about yourself that you didn't even know they cared about, things like that. So then for them to find out the same thing from me, that was awesome. It was very interesting, unique, but it was dope.
All right, so here's my interview question to you. I'm going to turn it around on you. Are the Lakers going to repeat? Are we getting a double title here?
Do birds fly?
And there you go. Why do you think that? Tell me. Because you know, by the way, Kevin Durant's coming back. You know the Warriors are coming back. You know the teams that weren't even in the mix this year are coming back, plus the Heat, plus the Bucks, plus the Rockets. There's a lot of teams going on. The Nuggets.
Let's not forget to mention Phoenix didn't even lose in the bubble. So the reason why I think that is because AD and LeBron is coming back as well.
That is the truth.
Plain and simple.
This man has a lot of confidence. By the way, you are the first one to do an appearance on the jump in the back of a tricked-out Sprinter van.
Big time.
So I would like to...
Jalen Rose, ESPN has put out their top 5 players of the Western Conference franchises, and one of them stood head and shoulders above the others, and that was the Los Angeles Lakers. Magic, Jerry West, Kobe, Kareem, Shaquille. Jalen, question for you is, what would LeBron James have to do in the purple and gold to replace one of those legends?
That's arguably the toughest top 5 to crack. Because if you look at that list, 4 of those guys are amongst the 10 best players to ever do it, basically on anybody's list. And the 5th guy is the logo of the NBA in Jerry West. Just think about that. And so many people would be like, LeBron should be on there right now. No, he shouldn't. In order to crack the Lakers, you got to do some special things in purple and gold. For me, he would have to win 2 championships in order to crack that top 5 in Laker lore. As far as passing Magic Johnson on the top 5, he has to win 1 more, in my opinion.
Interesting. Well, Jalen, I had a different list. I actually did this exercise myself. And if you take a look at my selections, a lot of people forget that some legends wore the purple and gold. Steve Nash Lance Stevenson, Ron Artest, Karl Malone. People forget Karl Malone's a Laker. And, of course, Jack Nicholson. What do you think about my top 5 of all time for the Lakers?
I like your list. You represented New York City to the fullest. You so East
Absolutely.
Coast. You got Ron Artest on there. You got your guy Lance on there.
We have an important update on a story that we've been covering with journalistic vigor, and that, of course, is Pizzagate. The update that we have now on the flu game Pizzagate is this: Tim Grover, Michael's trainer, said that after the supposed food poisoning of the pizza, that when they would go out and eat dinner, that Michael Jordan would insist that everyone there order the same thing he orders, and they would switch plates to sort of avoid something like that happening in the future. Before I ask you a question, I want to say this. If I am part of anybody's entourage, there's no one who is so important to me in my life that I care about so much that I will allow them to dictate what I order at a restaurant. I'm not rocking with this no matter what, no matter who you are. Jalen, what do you think of this policy?
Don't understand how a staff works and entourage works. Shout to Tim Grover, who I've worked out with. Shout to David Falk, who was also my agent. They were on MJ's staff, Jacoby, and everybody wanted to make sure that he was healthy and able to perform at an optimum level. It's a sacrifice you make for the team.
Way. I'm not making that sacrifice.
Just a die easy fan. That's not loyal to barbers. That's just your personality.
No, if Jordan says that we all have to get what he gets, I'm like, no. How about you tell me what you want and I'll order that, and then I'll tell you what I want and you order that. Like, there's other ways to do this. What if, you know what I mean? He's just like,
what difference do it make? Let me.
Because I don't want to eat whatever Michael Jordan eats. I don't care. I don't want Michael Jordan to dictate what I'm having for dinner. I'm not eating with Michael Jordan if that's the case. It's that simple. There's no amount of money in the world that you can pay me to make me eat things I don't want to eat.
You're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. First off, you know that if you ain't paying attention, he might spit on the food. First off. So you got to be paying attention. Next, he picking up the check. You can order whatever you want. You know how many times I done sat at dinners and watched people that were my friends and family order stuff they would never order if they was paying for it? You can order whatever you want. So if that's what it is, go ahead and order him whatever he wants and still eat whatever you want.
Jalen, do you know how many times that we have gone to lunch and you've ordered food, not just for yourself, but also food for your friends and family and food to go, and then just gave me a pound and left me with the bill? It's happened more times than you think, and you're rich. Come on, Jay. Well, Jalen, we will see some NBA action, I believe, soon, but we do have some NBA players playing some serious basketball to get warmed up. Here we have DeJounte Murray, who just sort of like saw some kids playing hoops in the driveway and decided to join them. But why he beasts all over these kids? What do you think about DeJounte's way to get ready for the bubble environment?
Oh, he giving the people what they want.
Yes.
I love those environments when you out there and you dominant Wilt Chamberlain style, playing in the backyard, playing with some youngsters, because a lot of times they don't understand what it takes, Jacoby. They think they're going hard with their dribbling moves. They think they're going strong to the bucket. They think they're a good finisher. They think they can shoot with some accuracy. Then every now and then, a high school player, a college player, a pro player shows up and teaches you that's a different level that you got to work to in order if you want to play this